This weekend, a local nonprofit is hosting a special fundraiser celebrating the incredible work they have done rescuing animals and supporting their community. And they are inviting everyone to be a part of it. That includes you. Now, joining us now is Nestor Estrada from Hampton Farm Foundation. Nestor, tell me about the farm. What inspired you guys to do this work?
So COVID was upon us, and we had a house in Oak Cliff, which we named Hampton. COVID happened, we were locked in, it was kind of crazy. That's when my husband and I had this vision of living on a farmland, and we were like, you know what, this is it. Wow. So we took the leap of faith, we finished renovating the house in Oak Cliff, and I believe 3 months after we found a property out in Kemp, Texas, and we moved. That was it.
So over the past few years then, yes, you have rescued and found homes for more than, what, 30 dogs?
Yes, ma'am. So we started taking in dogs not that long ago. I think it's been a year and a half that we've been working with dogs. It hasn't been until recently where my team got really a lot larger and supportive in Connecticut. So we transfer all our dogs to their humans in Connecticut. So it's like taking dogs from the street, through the vetting, getting them ready, shots, etc., heartworm testing, it's extensive, and then set them up to transport, well, actually get them adopted first, and then set them up for transport.
Well, is there a story in particular that really touched your heart?
Oh, yes, JT.
Oh, JT, I like the name already.
It just broke my heart, because beautiful pit bull had 30 seconds to live in the Fort Worth shelter, and it took me 2 days to get her out because of time frames, the appointments. If the dog had 30 seconds, let's make this easy for the person that's coming to rescue. And then I wasn't allowed to go in as a rescue, so I flat out adopted. And then all of a sudden it was weird because I adopted 2 other dogs, another pit bull, I completely forgot his name, and then I took in a little Chiweenie from these people that were on drugs, obviously, and we're about to go dump her off under a bridge, and they told the shelter, and the shelter was like, we're closed, we can't take her. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So I took the Chiweenie, I took the pit bull. 2 days later, the sheriff department was at my farm because they accused me of having a pit bull fighting ring, and it was like a real shock to me because I'm new to this dog world, and it's hard. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, did you guys not do your background check on me before you allowed me to just walk away with dogs? You know, so it's a weird process, and that's where my husband Cesar and I got really involved because we do have the network and we do have the drive. Let's make sure we get dogs out of Texas because East Texas right now is facing a huge dog epidemic, dumping dogs, breeding, puppies running around all over the place.
Wow.
Yama actually left on transport yesterday. She was a Great Pyrenees puppy that showed up the day after the 4th of July on my doorstep.
Okay, so we need to get to a really important event happening this weekend. I can tell your heart is completely in it. Tell me about the fundraiser.
So it's the Hampton Friends Fall fundraiser, and we're basically having silent auction items. We have the Woolrich Melrose Hotel donated an overnight stay. There's a lot of prizes. There's so much fun. Our Hampton Farm Foundation's catering department is doing the food, so some of our jellies and jams will be for sale. And the #1 goal is to raise as much money for our animals for the winter because winter is next week for us, tomorrow. And we need to really prepare and make sure that we have everything we need this year that was damaged last year. Yeah. So, yes.
Okay, so tickets are still for sale.
Yes.
You guys can still attend. If you have nothing to do this weekend,
come support.
Why not do this, right? You clearly have
we're celebrating 21-year anniversary with my husband also that night, and his birthday. He just turned 49.
Well, happy birthday!
So it's going to be a big old party.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course, thank you.
We can't wait to see pictures and
thank you so much.
Absolutely.